Hi, I'm Sarah. And guess what? It's actually time to talk about Amazing Race Season 35. We've got some announcements, some updates, and a cast, you guys. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you are interested, join Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You guys! Amazing Race. We're so excited. Premieres September, 27th. I should have probably confirmed that before I jumped on here live. We already knew the premiere date and we knew that we were going to have 90-minute episodes, but we've got a few more details to discuss. Besides, 13 teams. For the first time in history, we've got 13 teams. Why do we have so many? Because we've got no non-elimination legs. Someone's going home every single week. That's why we need 13 teams. Hello. Welcome to those in the chat. Thank you so much, Ben. Hi, Coco. Is it cool in San Francisco? It is not cool down here. Hello. Okay, thank you, Kathy. Gotta go feed those kiddos some dinner. Okay, 13 teams, no non-elimination legs. The return of the Express Pass, y'all. How do we feel about this? It's been several seasons. I believe the 29th season was the last time we saw the Express Pass. As a refresher, a reminder, that is usually rewarded to a team. We've seen 2 rewarded to a team, like one for them and one for someone else. We've seen just rewarded for them. But it allows you to skip a task and just go ahead and receive the next clue, the following clue. I'm okay with this. I'm fine with this. We've got 90-minute episodes. Like, let's fill it up, right? Let's fill it up. Let's see. Why did the description of the Express Pass sound like the fast forward? Did I miss something? Oh, I did not hear a further description besides the Express Pass is coming back. But they also said the U-turn is returning with a twist. So that sounds like it's going to be a little bit different. I think we'll have some mega legs as well. Again, it's 90-minute episodes. So they are going to have to fill them up with some fun stuff. Although I say, give me more character development, because there's a lot of times we don't get to see those middle teams. So I don't feel like, and honestly, a 90-minute episode is really only like 20 minutes more than what we've been getting. That's really the only difference of actual footage. But I think they'll still have a couple mega legs for sure, because those seem like they really stress the racers out. It really pushes them. So I hope we continue to see those. Yeah, one pass that was not specified, but thinking one pass. Yeah. One leg is 2 episodes. That's like a lot. That's like double the time. I don't know about that. Poor Phil. Phil's going to be in a wheelchair because this show is never going off the air, and this man's going to do it for the rest of his life. So it is. It's lovely that they gave us the cast ahead of time. I really appreciate that, honestly. Okay, we mentioned the Express Pass. We mentioned the U-turn's going to have a twist. I'm not sure what that twist is going to look like. Maybe, let's see. We've had blind U-turns before, right? Where no one knew who was U-turning them. Maybe there'll be some sort of way out of doing both. I don't know. What's that twist going to look like, guys? What do you think? Brainstorm it out. How is the U-turn going to have a twist? And we're back in the airport. Back in the airport. No more private jet. Out and about, seeing the people. Fighting for tickets. Did I get on the first plane or the second plane? Come on. Let's go. I want to see it. I want to see it. And fun little thing. I think this is just fun. Doesn't really affect the game, but a former team will be at the first roadblock as judges. Is judges? Did I sound like Cat Keeley? Cat Deely? Who's Cat Keeley? Cat Deely. Welcome, you judges. They're going to be there at the first roadblock. I think that's cute. That's fun. Any guesses on who this team is? I have a little insight, but I don't know who the team is. Oh, right? Oh, I love that twist, honestly. You're like, I'm going to U-turn that team, but then that team gets to pick another team to U-turn. But then if they're the last, there's no one else to U-turn. Good question. I was under the impression it was LA, but I might be confusing it with the other season. As most people know, this is actually season 36, right? They filmed season 35. Then they went to film season 36 and got the information about 90-minute episodes. And so they were like, oh, okay, let's flippity flop. So this one was, so there's a season that has been aired that is being held. And so I might be getting some of my information confused. I don't know. Could be Claire. Could be Derek and Claire. Would be fun to have a recent winning team as the judges for the first roadblock. Oh, I know, right? Very fun, very fun. The only intel I have about the returning team is that it is a more recent team. I don't know how recent. I don't know who it is, but from what I've heard, it's not from an old season. I know. It reminds me of, what number was Will and James on? Is that 34, 33? The fact that theirs got held for over a year. Was it 2 years? Oh my gosh, it got held forever. Whatever it was. I feel so bad when the teams, first off, the winners don't get their money till it airs, but also everyone else has to just keep it a secret. Can't tell anybody. Thank you. I'm a redhead now. Thank you. All right, let's dive into these teams. Got a little bit of info. Could definitely be the Holderness. Fan faves, right? Winners and fan faves. Tyler and Corey would be a great get, of course. You think the first roadblock is a heights task? Holy moly. Just jumping right in there. Wow. Corey is one of my all-time faves. Adorable. Let's get into this, the teams. Alrighty. This is Jocelyn, and Victor. Also, the colors are a little off, right? Is that because we have 13 teams that we have like extra colors? So this is like our light purple, our lavender, our lilacs, is there a name? I'm not sure. Jocelyn and Victor are 49 years old. They are a married couple who work as grocery store managers in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jocelyn and Victor met at a school dance in college. And though they've been watching The Amazing Race since before they started a family, their kids were the driving force that encouraged the couple to apply for the show. Adorable. We love them already. Hello, Ray. I know how much you love Amazing Race. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I mean, they just look adorable. Absolutely adorbs. Do we know anything else about them? Besides how cute they are. There's a little video on Instagram that I'll try to show, but that was them being a bit more silly. Liam, and do we pronounce it Jeremy? Jeremy? I feel like it's like a jam jam situation where it's spelled like yam yam, but it's a jam jam. So I'm going to call him Jeremy. Liam and Jeremy, 23 and 24, are brothers from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and San Marcos, Texas. Liam's a veteran of the U.S. Navy. Jeremy is a U.S. Marine Corps. Oh, wow. Both military. We've had a fractured relationship for a long time, Jeremy says. What you get to see here is relatively new within the last 5 years. We've just been putting the pieces back together of a lost relationship that we had. I love a messy sibling situation. Love it. Because that's real, right? Whatever their past is, I don't know if they just went their separate ways or if they really were like fighting as kids. But to really start to try to repair it is lovely and beautiful. Love that for them. But then to add the layer of going on the race, I mean, that's just for us. That's just deliciousness for us, right? They're both military, which means they're going to be like, I got this, I got this, I got this. I know how to do stuff. But they're probably going to butt heads because they both know how to do stuff. I learned my lesson from our beautiful reunited twins when I was like, they don't know each other. They're not going to work well together. I'll never say that again. I feel like we'll get some good butting of the heads, like disagreements, but this may be the perfect, way of bringing them back together. They may be very messy. Yay, Navy! Oh, Coco, don't you worry. They call teams back. We know teams that almost got cast, didn't get cast, and then they get cast and brought back other seasons. So don't lose hope. Those of you who have applied, don't lose hope. Feeling good about this? Yes, speaking of me and my sister, we used to apply before she had children. And we had a similar thing. My sister and I have never lived together. We live on the other side of the country. We have a similar story. And no, they didn't want us. Oh, well, their loss. Who are these bright pink, beautiful ladies? Andrea and Malena? Gorgeous. They are 44 and 45 years old, best friends from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Malena works as a tax examiner technician, while Andrea is a director of credit management. Oh, those just sound like jobs. Malena and Andrea met in college and have been best friends ever since. Oh, I love it. We don't want to be the mean team. We're not going to be the mean team because we're not mean people. I think we're just vibrant spirits. Why would we? We're not thinking you're going to be mean. I love their socks. I love their pink. I love those smiles. They're giving me absolutely fun energy. How are they going to be racers? Are they going to be good racers, though? Don't give up. You never know. You never know. Right? They do. They seem very bright, energetic, and fun. Oh, I hope they know how to navigate. Because they seem lovely. Next up is Joe and Ian. Ooh, cuties. Joe and Ian, 35 and 40, are a recently engaged couple from New York City. Joe is the head of business development for a commercial real estate tech platform. Whoa, that's a job. While Ian is a senior director of new business for a marketing tech startup. We both work out in the same gym during lunch, and so like there weren't a ton of people there, Ian said in a preview. After throwing eyes at each other for months, I got up the courage and introduced myself to Joe. Meeting in a gym is just not going to ever be a part of my life. Not going to be my story. Not going to happen. That's right. Ray is applying as well to Amazing Race. I love it. I don't know. They look very sweet. Nothing tells me about them bickering. But you never know with a couple. Some couples are so supportive and some bicker. So cute. Absolutely handsome as all get out. Hi, Casey. They have adorable smiles. Okay. Next up, we have a father-daughter, a duo. This is Steve and Annalie. Steve is 54. Annalie is 28. Father-daughter duo from Petty, Texas. Never heard of Petty, Texas. Steve is a paint contractor. Okay. And Annalie works as a speech pathologist, private flight attendant, and influencer. All righty. You got to have some influencers in there, apparently. That is the way of casting these days. We'll see. We'll give her a shot. We'll give her a chance. Yeah. How does that mathematically work? She's a redhead. I love it. I love a redhead. She's probably naturally a redhead. Do we know her channel? Have we looked her up? I'm so bad at looking people's Instagrams up. She's doing a lot just in this photo. She's cute. She's cute, but look, a parent-child duo is always difficult to read. You never know how it's going to work, how they're going to communicate. Is one of them not going to be good at tasks? You know, sometimes you're dragging your older parent around and they don't have the energy. And then sometimes the older parent is like, get it together, kid. You need to buck up and do it. You just never know. I will be interested to see. All right, what do we call this? Our light blue team? Color, again, the colors. What? Morgan and Lena. Morgan's 31, Lena's 29. They're sisters from New York City and LA. Like me and my sister on the opposite sides of the country. They're both marketing executives. Lena revealed she watched 27 seasons of Amazing Race in 2 months. I know that sounds like a record or something, but what that tells me is that she doesn't know the show and she was doing some research. But maybe one sister is a super fan. Maybe one sister knows the show and she's just dragging her other sister. So let's say Morgan knows the show and then Lena was like, okay, shoot, we're going on the show. I have to watch everything in 2 months. And hopefully that means that they did some really good research, that they are prepared. I don't want to see overpacked bags, ladies. They're very cute. I hope they know the show. Yes, they look ready. They look ready. Okay. Ashley and Todd. Ashley and Todd are a married couple from Chino, California. You don't meet people from Chino very often. Does Chino make anyone think of the OC? Never heard of Chino before the OC. And I live very close to Chino. Todd works as a special education teacher. Applause, applause. Love it, Todd. That's what my mother did. Love it. Those are special, special people. While Ashley is a hospitality account manager. I don't know what that means. They met at 15 years old. They've been together for a long time. It doesn't say they started dating at 15, but they met at 15. All right. So they know each other well. That's helpful on the race. They look lovely. He's a special education teacher. He's got to be a good egg. He's got to be patient. Somewhat caring. That would make sense. They had marital problems in the past. Well, if they've been together since they were 15, you change a lot between 15 and 38 years old. Goodness gracious, you change a lot. So I have to imagine they've had some roadblocks, road bumps. And the fact that they're willing to work through it, good on them. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh my gosh, but did you go to school with Todd? Remember that guy that was with the football coach? I swore I went to high school with him, but that wasn't his name. And then I was like, did the guy I went to high school with like go through witness protection and change his name, but now is on a television show? No, it wasn't him. Never. They need to save their marriage before they go on the show. Ain't gonna happen on the show. Tim and Marie, that sounds like an old throwback reference that I have blocked out. What season? Tell me what they did. I've seen every season, so I should know who they are, but I'm not going to remember them. Unless he went into witness protection and he changed his name and then went on national television. Yep. Oh, season 23. Okay. I just have to see the cast of each season and then I can remember what happened. Ish. Another purple team. Robin and Chelsea, besties. Best friends from Kirkland, Washington and Shoreline, Washington. I don't know. Washington. It's all the same to me. They're stay-at-home moms. They met in junior high. These people have known each other forever. Chelsea said that Robin was her 7th grade bully. And then they became friends. That is so classic. Stop being bullies as kids. Because then their kids went to the same school and they saw each other and they're like, oh my God, there's that Chelsea girl, or there's that Robin. She was such a B to me. Oh, she was so mean. And then they're going to be friends because they've got kids now going through the same thing. Their lives, they're over petty stuff, living their lives. There was just no need to be a bully. Just no need to be mean. Look, now you're friends. Robin said that Chelsea helped her through the death of her husband who died of leukemia. OMG. Oi. I really hope you apologize for being a bully, Robin. I cannot imagine losing your husband young when you have children. That's terrifying. I'm so happy for both of them. They've got matching arm tattoos. I mean, they're not matching, but they both have arm tattoos. Feeling it. Can't wait to see what happens here. This is fascinating. The layers, guys. A lot going on here. All the way. We will see. We will see. Well, who are these cutie patooties? Look at those adorable faces. Those are the sweetest little faces I've ever seen. Greg and John are brothers from New York City and Mountain View, California. Again, siblings on each side of the country. Mountain View is where all the tech stuff is. That's like Silicon Valley. Greg's a software developer. He's probably in Mountain View, California. And John is a product manager. They've always loved to travel. Well, you're about to do a lot of it. They've been to Montreal together, to Thailand, to Singapore, China, just all over the world together. So this is just a concentrated way to do it. The brothers also still sometimes share a bunk bed. when they're visiting home. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Winner pick. I don't know. When people say they travel a lot, like obviously good. But most of us travel leisurely, right? So doesn't mean that you know how to race. You know what I mean? But I have to assume you did your work, guys, and you know what you're in for. One of these days. One of these days, I will be so bold and I will say it. Ooh, you've been there. You're close. Mountain View is very close to you. Okay, top three for you. I mean, how can you not root for those little faces? So cute. Okay, Rob and Corey. Rob and Corey are a father-son duo. I love that we have a father-son and a father-daughter. This is very fun. We've got, they're from Riverside, California, not far from me. Rob works as a teaching assistant and assistant football coach, while Corey is a senior manager of client strategy and analytics. My gosh, the job titles people have these days. My dad has really inspired me to always live putting my values first in pretty much everything that I do. And there's a unique twist on it with my dad being deaf. So we can show the world, deaf people can raise their children and have a really intimate relationship with them, Corey said. Yes, love it. Love this, like, what are we in a deaf renaissance right now? I'm here for it. I am so excited. This is not the first deaf contestant to be on Amazing Race. They have had a deaf contestant before, but it's been a long, long time. And like the circle was just like, hey, guys, we can do this. And then Big Brother was like, sure we can, even though we're only going to kind of half do it, but they're going to try to do it. And then Amazing Race was like, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We can do this. It's great for representation, but it's really lovely for us to be able to just watch how a deaf father works with his son, especially in high pressure situations. The son is going to have to translate and communicate like extra because of all of the stuff you deal with on the race. I can't wait to watch their dynamic. Very fun. Okay, faves happening. Another part of your top three. Yes, you are here for it. Love it. Aw, Team Red. Joel and Garrett. This Team Blue Gray. What is the colors? What are the colors? Joel and Garrett are besties from Idaho. Joel is an auto claims training specialist. The titles, y'all, the titles. And Garrett is a delivery driver. The duo met while serving in the military 22 years ago. More military representation. Fun. We know when you have a military past, you are like, this is how we go. This is how we do. This is how we get it done. They're both in their 40s, 42, 43. I mean, I don't know. They look strong. I love the beard. Beard is killer. And the mustachy thing. Seem like they're up for an adventure. Next up, get birthdays, right? Top four. All right, we only have a couple more left here. This is Elizabeth and Ileana. They are a mother-daughter team, even though they look like sisters. Mother-daughters from Tampa, Florida. I know it well. Florida representation. Elizabeth's a retired lieutenant. Oh, like military, like legit lieutenant. Okay, she coming. While Ileana works as both a therapist and an event planner. Well, that's an interesting blend. A part-time therapist and a part-time event, or you're like work a full-time therapist job and then do events on the weekend. That's a lot of working. Yoicks. We need those $1 million so I don't have to work 8 jobs anymore, she says. Because I'm tired of it, quite frankly. Yeah, I would be too. That's a lot. Same. Same girl. Same. Well, cute. She's 27. Mom is 52. Look like sisters. They look lovely. Can they race? But can they race? That's what we ask everybody. But can they race? Team 13 coming in with burgundy, maroon, team purpley red. David is not going to do well with these colors. He is not going to know who's who color-wise. True. Motivation. Alexandra and Sheridan, 34 and 29. They are a brother and sister. They're from Chicago. They work as consultants. I love when people just say consultants. Like, are you in the mob? Like, what are we consulting? Okay. Alexandra and Sheridan do everything together. They share an apartment, work at the same business, and now obviously are doing the Amazing Race. Well, that's fascinating. I mean, if they already do everything together and live together, I would imagine racing would be easy peasy, just fine. They seem pretty nerdy. Picking up a nerdy vibe. I do love some nerds. Will they be able to do the hard stuff, the heavy lifting? I mean, Sheridan looks pretty. He looks like he's got some muscles. Okay. We'll call it Garnet. We'll call it Garnet just because we're Seminoles. We'll do it. Huh. Okay. Let me see if I can play the Instagram video, which is just like a compilation, silly compilation. But let me see. Oh, wait, can you do this differently? Oh no. Yay! Yay! They're all adorable. Look, it's hard to get cast on this show, so they all got something going on to get them on the show. So we're gonna enjoy it. Hi, Evangelina. David is still traveling, but he will be back in time to cover Amazing Race with me. He is excited. We have touched base on scheduling. So more information about that coming up. Hang tight. Yes, that was my question. Did you hear it? Nope. The answer would be a nope then. Okay, let me see if I can. No, can't share it with audio. That's so weird. I have to download it to share it with audio, and I can't download it from Instagram. Well, sorry about that. Go to the Amazing Race Instagram account and you can watch that video. I'm sure you probably already have. But that's where we get to see them laugh and giggle, and it's a lot more interesting to see that. So yeah, speaking of David, we will be recapping the Amazing Race season 35 once it starts airing. I will also have exit interviews with the contestants each week, since there's no non-elimination legs. And we will have a draft. We will have a draft the week of September 11th, somewhere in there, a couple weeks before the premiere. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're ready. Gonna have some fun guests for the draft. And if we get any more information about the cast, which sometimes we do, I'll come back on and we'll talk about it. Yay! And of course, I'm still covering Big Brother. I will be live tonight to watch the episode. And I don't believe that my exit interview will happen this week. I heard that it is going to be rescheduled. So that will probably happen next week, but I'll let you know about that. Was the first location Thailand? I think I heard that too. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I think I did hear that as well. Yes! Going to be so much fun. The Amazing Race is not only fun to watch, and I'm so excited to have 90-minute episodes, but the fan base is also very fun, and the racers usually get very involved as well with us as they watch along, which is a lot of fun as well. So I do love an Amazing Race season. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me and talking through what we know for this season. And like I said, we'll have some more content coming your way. And until then, enjoy. Hang out. Oh, if you're joining later, leave a comment. Let me know if you have a winner pick. Let me know if you have a top 3, top 5, how you're feeling. If you have a guess on the former team that's going to show up for the first roadblock as judges. Let me know if you have a comment on that. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.